Greetings and Happy New Year's. I'm here to share with you a New Year's Clarifier, a program I put together for myself to do, and then I built it out on the digital platform like I try to do with everything to share with you. So I'm going to hop over to that screen now. It's what I've been sharing with you. Here's our New Year's Clarifier, a cleanser of the past and scripture for the future. We got our sections here. We can click these and auto drop to them, and then they're in order. So if you scroll through, I recommend just doing them in order to amplify the orientation and alignment of the process. So we're going to start with our destructive reflective patterns, dysregulations, mistakes and disclosures, and code cracks to release the old of last year. And then we're going to go into our goodness recognized, our constructive reflective patterns, practices, recollections, study recollections, family recollections, friends recollections, value recollections, moral recollections, ethic recollections, virtue recollections, aspects recollections, the mission, clarity, vision, clarity, the current plan, belief structure, clarity, where am I now, our year prayer, strong and better, and love for life. And then we can hop down to our pillars for a fresh year. We want to continue with some more of our practices. So let's go on through. Here you'll find our little introduction explaining what it's all about. I'll read this passage that was calling to be shared on this. Say not ye that there are yet 4 months, and then cometh the harvest. Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes, and look unto the fields, that they are white already unto harvest. He that reapeth receiveth wages, and gathereth fruit unto life eternal, that he that soweth and he that reapeth may rejoice together. For herein is the saying true, one soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that whereon ye have not labored. Others have labored, and ye are entered into their labor. Create a set and setting for the success of this protocol. Act in it carefully. Complete this document. The format has been sewn for you. Sow in your answers with heart and truth, and we will all reap the benefits of our collective practice. Utilize this space for your intentions, and utilize the continued spaces as the pages go on. Print out new pages or get to continue scripting and nest it inside the locations. That way you have a complete document. So I'm going to go through and also just give an example of each of these. Do my little practice with you. My full one's on paper, and I'm just going to say what's calling to be said. So my intention here is to share for the year, share collectively, to see all the people that I'm already working with, to see all the people that I'm sharing with right now through this camera, see you in the field around me, see you in the parks and the buildings. That way we can work and teach together, see you on Zoom calls, and all collaborate for a culture of bliss and love, joy, fun, using the fundamentals of mentalism, working all together to script our future the way we want it to be sown and the way we want to reap it. Our destructive reflective patterns. Ponder the aspects and virtues of your poor qualities of self. Ponder the patterns in your life that dysregulate the quality of your life. Script these in the space provided and release them from your life. Poor qualities. This means poor at heart, poor in the way you're moving. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel the way you want to. It doesn't feel like you're in your wealth. It doesn't feel like you're in your abundance, your prosperity. There are poor qualities. So some of my poor reflections are anger, judgment, hostility, and impure eyes when it comes to attractions. And destructive patterns are procrastination, not posting, starting something and not finishing it. And we can go on from there, but this space is yours. Dysregulations. Utilize this space to clarify your dysregulations. Things that make you feel out of balance, ungrounded, uneasy, diseased, and in pain. Bring those pains to the surface to be released. So these are our dysregulations. They're just a little bit further into our destructive patterns. So these are the things that dysregulate us, the things that are around us, the things that are in us. Pain bodies in our body that makes it so it's hard to move. Injuries, diseases that have accumulated that affect our way of living. People, situations around us that trigger us and make us dysregulated. Release those now. Pull them up. We're going to process them and move forth. Mistakes disclosure. And so I think I said some of my dysregulations. I'll just say them again. The procrastination, allowing external people to think, or using external people to say why my emotions are happening instead of looking back at the problem that may have occurred that in my life that's causing me to feel dysregulated in this current action. Mistake disclosure. Utilizing this space to disclose your mistakes this year and your life. If there's energy lingering, bring these to light, the surface to be revealed. Share them with a safe person if you're ready to further release. Some mistakes, hurting loved ones, making them cry, yelling at them, lashing out, breaking things people care about, stealing, cheating, lying. There was a hard past in my life, and I've been changing from that for a while. My early teens, I disnamed God and was an atheist, a non-believer. I believed in myself, but not in the world and not in the good that comes from the creation of constructive phase conjugate blissful this. We can perceive in whatever way we want. We can join in that constructive phase conjugate bliss, or we can be in our hate bodies. I was in my hate body for a while and didn't have my morals straight. There's many wrongdoings, and I hope you can find your wrongdoings and disclose them to a safe space. Our code cracks from the ETL movement. Utilizing this page as well as our digital guide found here in the hyperlink to crack open your dysregulations and mistake disclosures. Copy and print a few pages to hold space for each dysregulation and mistake disclosure. Utilize the rportal.life/code page to form an introduction of how to code. So this page will walk you through the different steps of the coding process, and then you can come back and do it on your own in this paper or continue to do it on the rportal site. And so we're taking the different sections from this, our disclosures, our dysregulations, destructive patterns, and we're going to map out our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and actions that are inharmonious in alignment with each one of those. And now we're going to transition it into our harmonious thought, emotion, and action, and we're going to times 3 it. So I'm going to add that in. Almost. Here we go. We're going to times 3 it. We got an extra page. Our goodness recognized. Take this time and space to recognize, one more second, to recognize my goodness, attention on the things I'm missing. So an example, inharmonious tea. Sharing publicly. There's parts of it that make me feel uneasy, make me feel dysregulated, make me feel like I'm talking to no one, make me feel like the process might just be deleted. YouTube goes away and I don't save my information correctly. That makes me feel like I might be wasting time. And then we can transition those into our harmonious teas. I love sharing. It brings me so much happiness and joy. Regardless if anyone hears it, regardless if it disappears, the creational process is amazing. Every time I share, it brings a spark of life into my life. And every time someone responds to me and comments to me and joins in our sharing and our collaboration together, It brings me ecstatic embrace, brings me connection. It brings me that little touch of life and teaching studentry that was so great in school, but I'm looking to find in the rest of my life. And I found that here, and I found that in my collective, and we're looking to grow and enhance that. Now to our goodness recognized. Take this time and space to recognize the great things you have accomplished this year and in your life. When you see and remember the wonders you have participated in, prepare the mind to call in more great wondrous miracles of life to be held. So, what did you do good this year? What are your good deeds? Right now, we're sharing our space with someone that required some space. We give food to everyone that we can give food to. If we see someone outside, we'll go buy something for them and bring it out. Someone asks for spare change and I have it, I always answer yes, and I give that knowing it's going to circle around and come back, and that person that asked should be rewarded for their asking in their time of need. And I give my classes for donation-based movement, so that way everyone can participate and everyone can feel like they can pay whatever value they got from it at their rate. I set up my systems and processes of cleansing, clearing, and optimizing myself in a way that's shareable with the world. Inspired by Dan Winter, fractalfield.com. Paul Check to share with you. Make this so it's not just my process, but make it accessible for you in a way that you can copy it, download it, move through our stuff, explore our page, go through our funnels, and join in on what I'm doing, learn how to do it yourself, and we can all optimize and share these things together on the same platform, ourportal.life. Google is just a starting platform for this, and it will grow and develop over time as ourportal.life gets affirmed and solidified into something grand and robust to hold all this information that Google is so refined to holding already. Constructive reflective patterns. Ponder the aspects and virtues of your great qualities of life. Ponder the patterns in your life that enhance the quality of your life. Script these in the space provided and embed them in your future. It's the counter to the one we did before. What do you already do that's great? What are your patterns that are fantastic? What are you trying to enhance and build into your life more? I have a joyous character. I love to play. I love to have fun with people. I struggle with conversations sometimes unless they get real deep. But if you want to play something with me, I love to play. I love to build. I love to create. I have patterns of sharing. I have patterns of organizing. I have patterns of cleaning my house. I have patterns of societal paperwork. I got patterns of vacation and play and new engagement in life. Practices, recollections. Reflect on the practices that have enhanced the quality of your life. Call in the practices that will enhance the quality of your life. Script these in the space provided and continue to practice. So I have my refinement practices. I got the organizational practices. I have filing cabinet practices. I have notebook practices. I have daily to-do list practices. I have studied practices. I have archiving practices. I have relational conversational practices. I have the practice of building out questionnaires that I want to ask myself and then sharing those with the world. I have practices of sharing on YouTube and making products. I have practices of staying true at the heart, not rushing the process, and taking it slow so I can hear the word of the Lord that was been whispering into my ear and asking me to slow down the whole time to make sure I'm in the right space and the right time to share what needs to be shared and recognize that it will be shared when it will be shared. Studies recollections. Reflect on the studies that have enhanced the quality of your life. Call in the studies that will enhance the qualities of your life. Script these into the space provided and continue to study. I study Dan Winter. I study the Enhanced Light Movement. I study grace. I study mentalism. I study the Mott. I'm studying the Bible. I'm studying Language. I'm studying balance. I'm studying movement. I'm studying myself. I'm studying my identities. I'm studying my paradigms. I'm studying nature. I'm studying health. I'm studying wealth. I'm studying well-being. I'm studying prosperity and abundance. I'm studying shareability. I'm still studying sustainability. Studying bliss. I'm studying culturing, embedding. Studying clearing. I'm studying company building. I'm studying law and order. Studying truth. Studying maintenance. Studying repair. Studying, studying, studying. My family recollection. Utilize the space to recollect your family, tapping into your family tree. Remember their names, call them all back together. Both family or blood. Both family of blood and family of water. So family of blood, your kin, cousins, aunts, uncles, parents, wives, brothers, ancestors. Family of water, people that are really close to you, people that you love. They may be closer to you than the family of blood. And you may call them kinship, and we may put our names of families and titles of families on them, even though they are non-related by blood, because they are family. So call them in. Grace, my mom, my dad, Sean, my aunts and uncles, Auntie Ellen, Auntie Chrissy, Uncle Rick, Uncle Eddie, Uncle Jimmy, Uncle Vinny, all their wonderful kids, grandparents, grandpa, grandpa and grandma, grandpa and nana, my beau. Feel them. They're always with you. So many more. You're on a growing list in my heart, on a growing list on my paper of recollections. Come join the family, get connected by water. Looking forward to it. Friends recollection. Utilize the space to recollect your friends, tapping into the web of connections. Remember the names, call them all together, call them all in, best friends, close friends, general friends, acquaintances, neighbors, teachers, students, clients, customers, suppliers, and all of those you have interacted with that you can recall. We are all friends in some way. Shirley, Johnny, Stephen, Jerry, Carlos, Addie, Austin, Mimi, Jacob, Matt, T, Matt, so many more. Just a little bit for you. Value recollections. Utilize the space to recollect all the people, places, things, and ideas you value in your heart. So, the people just kind of happen above. So you can just point a big old arrow up there. Places, my home, my body, Rhode Island, Utah, Salt Lake City, Moab, Tooele, Vermont, Brattleboro, Guilford, our new church, the Guilford Church, ideas, mentalism, born rich, power now, the present moment, love, harmony, purity, play, and my grand values, shareability, openness, honesty, truth, prosperity, moral recollection. Utilize the space to recollect all the morals you vow to uphold to keep your heart pure through temptations and corruptions. To not lie, not steal, not cheat, to not slander, to not take up arms against someone, not hurt the innocent, not make people cry, and pain. The Mott, studying the Hebrew 613 Moses laws as well, seeing which one of those apply to me now as I study the Bible. Ethics and recollections. Utilize the space to recollect all the ethics you vow to uphold, to keep your heart pure through difficult choices that aren't in conflict with your morals. Things can be hard. You can have choices that both of them are okay with your morals, but you got to be able to decide where do they align in your values. So I valued life, so saving more lives is more valuable to me than saving a quote-unquote more important life. And so if the choice became between the many or a one that some people think are more important than them, I would always save the many. Here's an example of ethics. Both don't involve hurting anyone, don't involve any of the moral conflicts, but they do involve the idea of more, less, someone valuable. Like the president is a highly valuable person to the United States, and they would endanger other people, many other people, to save that one person. And I disagree with that ethic. But to each their own. Virtue recollections. Utilize the space to recollect all the virtues you vow to uphold to enhance the purity of your heart continuously. Kindness, care, compassion, giving, sharing, integrity, truth, modesty, ability, humor, courage, magnificence, proper ambition and pride. Aristotle. Aspect recollections. Utilize this space to recollect all the constructive aspects of your life you vow to remember and recall as frequently as possible, to align the mental landscape, your perceptions, with the aspects of your life you love. Take the space to call in these aspects: prosperity, love, harmony, slowing down, pausing, breath, abundance, limitlessness, all-pervasive God body of light, sharing, sharing, sharing. Mission clarity. Look into your mind's eye and call forth the mission of your life and year. Ponder how this year's mission will enhance your life's mission. Script this vision and connection in the space provided. The mission of this year is to prepare ourselves for a family, to grow our family more, that is, and to share with the collective, to bridge ourselves further from our employment and more into our dedication to the way of our giving and our donation processes, inviting in the funding and the investors to shape this into a collective group that we can all live together and harmonize together in a space of bliss, flowing in and out, creating more across time and space. Vision clarity, looking into your mind's eye and calling forth the vision for your year and life. Ponder how this year's vision will enhance your life's vision. Script this vision and connection into the space provided. We see a farm, we see a land, we see multiple buildings on it, one for eating, one for cooking. Those have merged: library, garden, animals, clothes making, art making, construction, refinement, recycling, a school, a campsite, digital platform to align ourselves through our school across multiple locations. See ourselves in dance and play, drumming, co-collaboration, co-sharing, individuation, holding your own space, keeping it small, keeping it reasonable for a self, and then building out lavish spaces for the collective to share together. You see it happening slowly across time, small buildings happening here and here, to great expanse, great increasing rapidity. Comes in so fast we can't even believe it. I've seen it so clearly, calling in the collaboration of all the people. This isn't just our dream. I know there's others out there calling this in too. Let's work together, rename it, remake it, call it what it is. I'll keep my flow, I'll keep the become the flow, and we'll make something grand together in the flow, with the flow, and with yours as well. The current plan. Utilizing this space to script the current plan, write out what you are about to do this year, your goals, when they are going to get accomplished, and how they align with your mission, and move towards your vision. Move you towards your vision. Current plan is to spell check more and more. My dyslexia is fantastic, and it makes for wonderful poetry and a wonderful way of looking at words in a different way, but it makes for sharing my words without someone else being present a little sloppy. So bear with me. That's maybe your current plan. Bear with me, and then add some more to it. But the current plan here is making a video a week, making sure I'm sharing with you consistently. We're holding a class in our Brattle location at a gym, so continuing that class throughout the year. Comes springtime, getting paired up with the events that are happening down in Brattle, Vermont, to share our word more vocally. Writing out our book to be published, doing the art for it now. We are doing as much as we can to script and share our information. We continue to do that throughout the year, getting better and better at the organization and the dispersing of this information for your use. Printing out our packets, putting them in different spaces, getting them as available to people as possible, and really investing in this sharing with the belief of that it should be out there. And I'd love for you to share with me. Belief structure clarity. Utilize this space to clarify the belief structures you currently hold to enhance the quality of your life. Write how these structures enhance your life and support your life mission. Mentalism. Mentalism is a strong belief structure for me. The world is mental. That can mean it's crazy. It can mean it's whatever you want, because it's your mind. So the mentality that you hold is what shapes this world right now. It's cold out, but it's also beautiful out. And I could resonate with the cold and feel the cold, or I can resonate with the sun and recognize that it's 20 degrees warmer today than yesterday. And so taking advantage of that time that my body can be outside for a prolonged time right now without going hypothermic on me. And so that belief structure supports my belief. I believe in false illusioned goal setting to the point that you can't believe the things that you're trying to do until you do believe them, until you do them, and striving for those, knowing that you have the will to do it, even if someone else tells you it's not true, or some other thing comes in your mind, limitations, blocks. It's always our mentality and our mental space that will shift those blocks and make it so we can do whatever we want to do and do that together. So that's one of my belief structures. Where am I now? Look into the mirror of your spirit. Look towards your brightest light, highest aspirations, and clearest reflections of self. Script that vision of self in the space provided. I'm currently a sharer. I'm a refiner. I'm a teacher and a preacher. Looking to make that more official. Looking to study the law and the word, how the contracts work, so we can make sure we're keeping our freedoms, keeping our righteousness. I'm a seer of all the ways. I'm a researcher. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm a believer of good. I'm a believer of righteousness. I'm a believer of peace and prosperity. I'm a giver. I live in the present. I am that I am. I am that I am, and I am that I am. So hum and let it be, so hum and let it be. A year prayer. Fill the space with a prayer to the one true source and your subconscious self. Call in all the powers of stillness, non-doing, peace, consistency, reliability, excellence to aid in the prosperity of cleaning and clearing of the old and sustaining of the new bliss. I call to the higher power. I call to the deepest power. I call to the grand power of all, one true source. I call in the name of trying to learn your name. I call in the name of trying to hear your voice, hear your language, clearer and clearer, so we can express the tones of love, gratitude, construction, creation, sustainability, prosperity, abundance. Spread this glory. Learn a little bit about this creation. Learn a little more each day. Spread. Teach what I share. Allow all the transgressions of my past to be released, forgiven in my heart by me. Allow the sound of each bell, the sound of the wind, the sound of the water, the sound of the foot tapping, the sound of the drum, the sound of the sound, and the sound of the tone. To call in peace, prosperity, eagerness to share and learn, an eagerness to play and feel, an eagerness to disclose and express, an eagerness to love of life. May these words resonate with all those who want to apply this prayer to themselves. May they find the words to pray for themselves. May they find their source power, whatever it may be, and however they may come to it. For the source is the source, no matter its name. Amen. Drawing in better. Draw your future. You have it in words now. So put in shape, form, symbol, and color. Draw the parts of your clearing, cleaning, and enhancement that cannot be expressed with words. Pause. Tap in to all the constructive intentions you placed into this work and get playful with it. Express. I like get playful. So no drawing right now. You just with the sunlight coming in. Love you. Coming in for a breath. As the day goes on, the light goes on. As life goes on, the light enhances. Love for life. A space for gratitude. That which you have seen in your mind's eye, the inner hologram, is already yours. By holding it in your intentions, you live it. Feel it and be grateful for living it. When you see it, you already accomplished it. The gratitude of that which is already done opens the doors for the spirit to manifest into physical for another chance to experience that which we already experience in our mind's eye. Going back to that quote from John 4:36. When you see it, it's already there. You've already lived it. Feel it, embrace it, have the gratitude for that moment. Have the gratitude for what's already here. It's here in the physical. Know that this has arrived because of what was in our mind's eye. Have gratitude for that vision. Have gratitude for that will and for that ability that has been gifted upon us. Have gratitude for what we know will come because we have seen it in our mind's eye. Have gratitude for it now. You have it now. If it doesn't come, something else changes, you already felt it. You already had it now. I love it. Trees are into it too. Pillars for a fresh new year. Thank you for taking this time for yourself, cleaning and cleansing, organizing and optimizing a of a blissful, sustained life. Here we have a few more extensions to further support your years. Good. Stay with us. Practice new practice. Practice new practices and repeat the practices that enhance the quality of your life. Practice new practices and repeat the practices that enhance the quality of your life. Click the title if you're on the digital page, or scan the QR code if you found a physical copy of this. Right now you're on the digital, so I would click the link on this video if you're here and then use those. Or you can try to scan your computer and use these and go right from your phone, bloobity blob, either one. You got options. Damn, options. So let's check these out real quick. There's your pillar. We got our pillar on the top and we got our pillar down here. So we got our refinement packets. It's our extension of all of our refinement packets, all organized up there for this further use. Refinement packet on the go. This is a printable one. You can print for yourself, fold it in half, staple it, and then work on it mobile without any digitation, which I love. Getting more and more physical these days. Self-management. Questions, further alignments to organize your life. Phase conjugation slideshow using Dan Winter's fractal field. Took some of his gifts and added it to a 432 tone with a 432 bell at a Mayer wave 10 beat each second. So stabilize your heart at 60 beats per second and get on that Mayer wave with us. Our portal.life, set your goals, or our portal.life / self-guide. Set your goals, manage and track those goals. Collaborate with friends, get shareable, get organized. Our shareable Google apps. Check out all the other things we got on Google. Check them all out. They're all here. All the apps. If you want to see everything, go to our shareables. Our shareables got everything. Okay? Go there. Go there. Become the Flow consultations. If you want help traveling through here, using any of these documents, guide on your life, guide on your movement, guidance, consultations on anything, chat with me, give me a call. I'll see if I can help you. I'd love to help. Flow philosophy. Check out what we're learning, how we're studying, and how we're sharing it. And how we are building out a podcast, or not a podcast, a slideshow that's going to be turned into a book and then being published into the physical. I'm doing the art for it right now. So one of the things happening this year, stay tuned, and New Year's clarifying shareable. That's this document. So if you have a physical copy of this and you want to open it up in a digital way, this is where you would do it. If you print this out and you forget that, here it is. You can click this. If you click this, it will make a copy of this as well. So it will be on your own hard drive. So check them out. Let's scroll back up to our top here so we can review our main pillar. All right, work through this main pillar, then do that next pillar. Those next practices are throughout life. This one is for your New Year's. And to restate, your New Year's is any time, each moment and each day. Right now we're at the 10th. I did this a few days after the New Year's. I'm sharing it with you now. There's never too late for New Year's practice. Every calendar has been different. New Year's could be spring. New Year's could be your birthday. New Year's could be tomorrow just because you were like, I'm done with that year. That year sucked. Do that. Change. Be different. You're never too late. You didn't miss the hump. You didn't miss the curve. It's always a good day for a new year. Love you. Stay tuned. I'll be sharing our portal.life. Join the organization optimization network. ComeToFlow.com. Check out everything, all the products we have to offer. Scroll through our rest of our YouTube. Check out our different movements. And there'll be a new video coming up each week. So looking forward to chatting with you. Drop in the comments. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. All those things. Trying to get up to that 50 people, and I can go live with you. And I can sit here and be doing this live while, posting it later and all that good stuff. So I can hear your live chats and all that good. Hope you like the new beard. We're in Vermont, so I'm growing it. I'm getting it big. Seeing how far it goes, and I'm pushing it out. Sun came around. We're ready to go. We're ready for a new year. The sun is here. It's getting warmer each day. Happy to be with you.